Thank you for that. And it is my absolute pleasure and honor to introduce
Myles. I'm so mad that I know what you are.
I already know where this is going.
Oh,
I know,
yes.
I'm into it.
Whenever you're ready, Myles.
Cool, how do I use this shit?
There's a clicker right there.
Thank you so much. Excuse me, everyone. My name is Myles. I'm going to be turning the timer on. Myles Barron presents, in association with COFFEEBREATH, makeup by Kathy.
Thanks, Kathy.
Clowns are kinda based, an exhaustic thesis, aka straight man tries makeup, gone wrong, gone sexual.
Woo!
Now, this might surprise you. Myles, I hear you think. I thought you only liked JoJo, and Kojima games, and masturbating. And that's all true. But the truth is, I'm a clown weirdo. I love clowns, and this probably makes no sense to you, as the clowns of today are mostly characterized by garish, candy-colored outfits and unflinching painted smiles. They're relegated to birthday parties and hospitals. They inspire 2% of fear in all American adults. But the clowns of yesteryear are anthropologic and powerful symbols, powerful theatrical symbols. So you might have noticed my attire. This is the garment of Pierrot, a stock character of comic theater. Initially a love-struck baboon, Pierrot became a romantic avatar of the post-revolutionary people, struggling in vain to secure a place in the world of the bourgeoisie. Since then, he has been continuously transformed by art movements, portrayed as cynical and disillusioned by the decadents, as lonely and sensitive by the symbolists, and as a subject of line and color by the modernists. He represents art philosophy himself. Pierrot is a macrocosm of what the clown is, a mirror of the artist. This was all supposed to be on the screen, but I got caught up talking about it. Don't even fucking worry. Now
Deducting points.
There are 3 types of clowns, generally speaking. The august clown is a foolish, anarchic clown that sows discord throughout the story, either through their incompetence or their willful mischievousness, like Cuba. The character clown is a staple of the American circus. They portray police officers and doctors as rightful fools. And the white-faced clown, the clown of your 5th birthday party. Now there is a secret 4th clown, derivative of the white-faced clown. He has been banished to the bozo realm for his race crimes, but he was the strongest and capable of eating the other 3. Clowns were also symbols of ritual. The earliest known clowns come from ancient Egypt, where they doubled as priests. They also feature in Native American cultures, swapping out face paint for clay and wooden masks. And as society fractured into classes and governments, clowns took on an anti-authoritarian role, allowing artists to safely criticize their government. Famously, a Chinese clown named Yu Shi was the only person brave enough to convince Emperor Qin Shi Huang that painting the Great Wall of China was the stupidest fucking idea anyone's ever had. And who here wants to dismantle capitalism?
Me!
Woo! That's roughly the turnout I expected, and clowns are also symbols of the proletariat struggle. In Roman theater, the term for clown is fosser, which means laborer. And one of the most famous character clowns, Weary Willie, is a caricature of the impoverished American citizen whose comedy and misery is in equal measure based on the oppressive thumb of Gilded Age capitalism. He is the face of the Great Depression, acting out the lethargy and hopelessness of the era. The art of the clown is rooted deeply in the misery of being an artist. I'd like to tell you all a joke. And I have to look at this. In 1806, a well-dressed man in his 20s went to see a London doctor. The man explained he felt overcome by terrible sadness, that he didn't want to get up in the morning, that he saw no point to his existence. The doctor responded, "You must go to the Covent Garden Theater to see Harlequinade. The great clown Grimaldi is performing today. Surely there is no funnier man on earth. Go see his performance and laugh yourself well." "But doctor," the man responded, "I am Grimaldi."
I get it.
Christened the king of clowns, our understanding of the clown comes from the unique theatrical style of Joseph Grimaldi. He introduced Baroque colors and face paints into his ensemble. He was a limber acrobat who could stand on his head and leap through the air. A happy man on stage and a miserable man in life. Grimaldi's father was a tyrannical stage dad who pushed him to perform. His wife died in childbirth, and his son would go on to despise him for his fame. Grimaldi's incredible acrobatics were physically taxing and caused him incredible pain. Grimaldi passed away in 1837, a penniless alcoholic. Charles Dickens would then go on to edit his biography.
Oh, Myles, drink.
playing up the tragedy and self-destructiveness of his life. There was horror in reading the tale of a man who was killing himself to make us laugh. Worse yet, Jean-Gaspard Debarreau, the most famous portrayer of Pierrot, would commit murder in the streets of France shortly after Grimaldi's passing, bludgeoning a man to death with his cane. And he's not even the most famous clown killer. That honor belongs to John Wayne Gacy Jr., a rapist and serial killer with a body count of 35. Known by his alter ego, Pogo the Clown, his persona helped to maintain a good public image.
I love Persona.
So much so that when he was arrested, he simply responded, "You know, a clown can get away with murder." This act shattered America's trust in clowns forever. Now the concept of the scary clown is the dominant one. Face paint, once used to accentuate humanity and heighten features, is now used to mask evil and hide faces. But barring Halloween costumes and horror films, there might be a more simple reason. The shift in venue from the stage to birthday parties has shattered the sublime threshold between the performer and the artist. The clown is too close, too visible, too uncanny. My proximity to all of you is clearly deeply uncomfortable.
Yeah! That's normal.
That is normal, but as a clown, it's even
I've
worse.
never once been uncomfortable around.
Regardless of the reason, it's undeniable the 20th century has perverted this symbol of culture to a dastardly alter ego, a horror movie caricature, and a symbol of corporate greed. All things the clown stood against. But to me, the clown is the embodiment of the ethos of art. I humbly perform for you, something I'm passionate about, knowing I'll be laughed at.
Drink!
That's when
It's in the cup.
That's why I identify with the clown. Art is a risk. Artists risk themselves anytime they do anything. And like foolish Pierrot or the grim Grimaldi, we labor and sacrifice in the hopes of making someone smile. That's the long-forgotten essence of the clown. A vulnerable veneer for the artist, representing their worldview and their desire to ease the suffering of others no matter the personal risk. That's it.
My favorite part. And
Myles, what a wonderful performance that was. I'm titillated. Listen, I don't want to say it on Twitch. I don't want to get banned, but I'm kind of torqued, if you guys know what I'm saying.
This is Daniel J. Colette's business, but I will say that did break our POG meter somehow.
Miles broke the pop meter.
he wore a costume. Of course it broke the pop.
Liz wore a costume.
Liz didn't wear a costume. Liz wore a fashionable outfit.
Rat Man!
Miles.